Okay, so recording has been begun. So what I'll be doing is I'll be logging into Salesforce CRM
Hmm.
and I'll be logging into Salesforce Marketing Cloud with the credentials what I have. Okay,
Okay.
it is all about training.
Okay.
Credentials. Okay. Basically, I have logged into Salesforce CRM. Now I'm logging into Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Usually when I log in, I'll be not sharing my screen.
Sure. No worries. That's.
This is a training account which I have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing what I'll be explaining is how to connect your Salesforce CRM with Marketing Cloud. Let me share my screen quickly. Let me also remove all the credentials. Okay. So let me start sharing my screen. So hope you can see my screen, which is a notepad now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Perfect. So first I'll be installing the package. I'll
Hmm.
be SFTC. I know you have all done this. I'll be installing this package on Salesforce CRM. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go with this. The first thing is it will be asking me to provide the credentials. That
Hmm.
I'll be providing the credentials of admin who is
Hmm.
responsible to get you the logins. Okay. So
Hmm.
I have created a developer account of account engagement for this
Hmm.
explanation purpose, which is freely available on Trillet.
Oh, okay, great. Okay.
Okay. It's a account engagement. Basically, it's a Salesforce here. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll be sharing my screen. Since it's a training one, I'll be installing for all the users. Okay. As you know,
Hmm.
when you install the package, you should be
Yeah,
installing.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So as I know that you are an expert here, so I'm installing it and I'll continue.
Okay.
Once this is installed, there are
Hmm.
some basic things which you need to take care. So I'll give you the link so that you can go through Salesforce Marketing Cloud Connect. Really. So there are beautiful videos which have been built here. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm sharing this on the chat window for you. Okay,
Yeah, sure. I'll copy it. Yeah.
perfect. I've shared it already on the chat window.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this package, once it is installed,
Mm-hmm.
so as I mentioned, first 45 minutes I'll be explaining all the basic things which you should know about Marketing Cloud Connect. Okay.
Okay.
Once this
Okay.
package is installed, I'll go into Marketing Cloud and I'll be connecting it. Okay. There are
Oh,
two
okay.
there are two connect buttons. So I'll be having the Salesforce license. Okay. Just for your explanation, let me tell you that in Salesforce, okay,
Cool.
as an admin, my
Hmm.
license is Salesforce.
Hmm.
My profile is system administrator, as you know, and I'm active
Hmm.
and I have checked this marketing user checkbox.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Okay. So means that I have access to anything and everything.
Hmm.
Okay. On the other side, this package is getting installed. So I'll be getting an email once it is installed. As you know, once this is installed, I need to follow some basic steps so that I
Okay.
have access to Marketing Cloud package. Okay. Since it is
Okay.
still getting installed, there is an application called Marketing Cloud. So once it is installed, I need to have access to that. I'll show you which permissions you need to provide it to the users who will be, as of today, as of now, this is your Salesforce Marketing Cloud setup tab where we have
Hmm.
the integration. And since it is still not connected, it will be showing you a connect button.
Okay, understood. So we are trying to connect on both ways from
Yes,
sales
there
to
are two
marketing.
buttons. There are two
Okay.
buttons. First, you should click on the button connect on Salesforce Marketing Cloud.
Hmm.
Then you will be clicking on the connect button in
Okay.
Salesforce CRM.
Salesforce CRM. Okay.
So before that, I need to ensure that the package is installed.
Hmm.
So where I'm
Hmm.
waiting for the package to get installed, okay, which is known as Marketing Cloud Connect. So we have B2B integration, Salesforce IQ Cloud, and Sales Cloud. So let's wait. It will not take more than a minute. So I have Salesforce Marketing Cloud set up, and I'm in Sales Cloud in Classic View. So the question is,
Hmm.
why is that I'm in Classic View? Why not I'm in Lightning? Only to connect, since Marketing Cloud Connect is still not pushed to your LWC. It is still
Okay.
in Classic. It is Visual for
Okay.
text
Still.
coding.
Okay.
The package
Hmm.
is still not being moved. Probably they might take a year or two. I'm not sure. But
Hmm.
from the day when I'm using only for Marketing Cloud Connect, you need to switch to the
Classic. Okay.
Classic one. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So let me see whether it is installed. So while it is getting installed, I'll just pause this videos and also the screen. Okay. Just
Okay. Sure.
2 to 3 minutes so that it gets installed. Has been installed. Okay, package has been installed. I have received the email.
Okay.
So here it says that Marketing Cloud Connect, Marketing Cloud, this is installed. Let me go into Salesforce CRM and confirm it again by reloading. Once this is installed, you can see the latest package is installed with package prefix with ET 4AE5. ET stands for exact target. And now I need to ensure that the users who are responsible to do Marketing Cloud Connect, they should have the permissions to access the
The
marketing
app, Marketing Cloud
package.
app.
This
Yeah.
one. Okay, to have the access for this one, they need to have the permission. So I'll go into first, I'll ensure that the user's page layout is changed.
Oh, okay.
You need to customize the page layout. So let me take the mouse pointer. So user layout, I'll edit it and I'll be adding two checkboxes, which is coming from the package.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So those fields, let me put it in a section so that it is easy for us to, I'll place a section in the user detail page, additional information, custom links, I'll call this one as Marketing Cloud Connect. And then I'll be placing this one. One is known as Marketing Cloud. Okay, Marketing Cloud for App Exchange Admin. The second checkbox is known as Marketing Cloud for App Exchange User. These two checkboxes has to be placed in the user layout. And then I need to ensure that the users who will be using this will be having the access to those Marketing Cloud package. So these two.
Okay.
Okay, I am the admin and system user. System user is a fancy name given to for the API user. Okay, initially it was known as tracking user. Now they call it as system user. It will be changed to API user. Basically, anyone
Okay.
and everyone who will be accessing this, they should have access to these two checkboxes.
Okay.
What will happen
So
now is,
anyone who want to access Marketing Cloud should have access.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
they should
Marketing
be,
Cloud in CRM.
yeah, that app, Marketing Cloud app
Yes,
on
this
CRM.
this app. Yes, this is
Yes.
coming from the package which we installed.
Okay, understand.
Now there are many other options which are optional, but I'll do it.
Okay. Okay.
So the options are, first you should ensure that the fields, especially the field which is coming from leads or contact, known as email opt-out, this field.
Mm.
Without having access to this field, that field level security, you can restrict it to specific profiles. Since it is training, I'll be giving it access to visible for all. Without this
Oh,
access, email cannot be sent.
oh, okay. So, okay,
Okay?
this is the driving thing then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is one of the settings which we are doing in Salesforce. So I'll
Hmm.
go into contacts, email opt-out field, set field level security, and give it to the right profile. Okay?
Okay.
Visible or read only. Anything which is based on your company's standards.
Yeah, business
So
requirements.
yeah,
Yeah, that's,
business
yeah.
requirement. Now, all the other stuffs are optional. I'll be jumping into Marketing Cloud now. I need to click the button connect. Once this is ready, I
Hmm.
need to click I am in Salesforce Marketing Cloud, setup, apps, Salesforce. When I hit the button connect, I need to provide the credentials of the person who is having access to all the objects and profiles based on your requirement. Okay. I'll click the button
Hmm.
connect. Now it will give me a pop-up. I need to provide the username password of the admin who is known as
CRM
system
user.
user.
CRM user.
Yeah,
Okay.
CRM system user, preferably.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
So who is responsible for your connection? So this is connect number one.
Hmm.
There are two connect buttons. One is in Marketing Cloud. So you should connect in Marketing Cloud first. When
Hmm.
you do that, you'll be able to see this screen. Okay. So I have provided the credentials of the Salesforce CRM. So you'll have access to this. So you'll be seeing this screen. You have to allow all the access, okay,
Hmm.
based on your requirement. Now what will happen? So 50% of connect will be completed. Here is a
Okay.
Salesforce system user. Here is a Salesforce org ID, which will be
Will
reloaded
be populated
automatically.
once. Yeah.
So now I have connected pardat.chandra.prasad at decompilertraining.com. This is my username of Salesforce CRM. This is my org ID, which might be 15 characters or 18 character in length. What is next? Next, I need to have a permission set which should be given to this package, preferably created in the name which is known as Marketing Cloud Connect app.
Okay.
So actually there is an issue with this one, Marketing Cloud Connected app. So what they say is, so I don't know what the issue is, but you should have the exact name which is coming from your Trailhead Academy. Okay. Let
Oh.
me click. I don't know what is the reason they are unable to prefix this or unable to fix this issue. So you
Okay.
should create a package, permission set, and that permission, as you know, I have explained this one.
Yeah, this
Modify the
one.
layouts if you need it. I'll explain you that one. So I need to create a package, a permission set, which is exactly named as Marketing Cloud Connect. This one. Can you see this
Hmm.
one?
Yeah, yeah. Connected app. Okay.
And give it to the package. So I'll
Hmm.
copy this. I'll go to my notepad just to ensure that is same name. And very importantly, what should be the license? Salesforce.
Salesforce license.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it has been provided to a specific user, right? I'll go to setup,
System user. Yeah.
manage users, permission set. You can do this in Lightning also. Only the connect button should be in. So
Hmm. Hmm.
there will be an API name, as you know, and I should be giving it to a license specifically, which is known as Salesforce. Okay, so I'll save it. And now this package, this one, you have to do nothing, manage assignments and give
Oh,
it
we don't
to
have to give any. Okay. Any changes?
nothing. Nothing should be given.
Oh.
So just give it to the user who is responsible for your connection.
Hmm.
So I'll explain you what is the reason behind assigning this one. Okay. What is next? You need to go with your connected app. Connected apps. We have Salesforce Marketing Cloud. And here, based on your policies, you'll edit three things. One is who will be permitted to access this? All the users which are the one which is approved by the admin. What is the IP restrictions you have? Enforce the IP restrictions. I'll be relaxing it since it is training. And the token will be refreshed immediately when it is expired. Okay. Since
Hmm.
it is connecting. And in this screen of your package, that is the
Connected
connected
app.
app,
Okay.
you
Hmm.
need to ensure that the permission set is taken, which we created in the previous step, which is known as Marketing Cloud Connector.
Hmm.
So this is the relationship between them. And now I should be able to connect it. While connecting, ensure that you have been logged into your API user of Marketing Cloud with the right business unit provided. Since
Hmm.
it's already been done, I'm just taking care of Marketing Cloud. I have only account. I don't have business units and other stuff. So this screen is verifying all the stuff which is required. Okay. Since it is in visual pose, as you know, it will take
Hmm.
time. So you can go with manual setup. You can go with automatic setup. I'll be taking the automatic setup since I don't have any restrictions as of today. It might be IP
Understood.
restrictions or it might be user it. Okay. So it will all take care by itself. There are two options based on your requirements of connecting. There are three screens which will be coming first. I need to approve it. Now I need to agree for this. You need to have the permission set, IP address restrictions all set ready when you go with manual one. Since it is
Hmm.
automated one, now what will happen is when I click the button configure marketing cloud connector, automatically it will take the credentials in the same browser. Who is this?
Oh.
Okay. But in real world, what will happen is since Salesforce Marketing Cloud and Salesforce CRM users will be two different admins, right? Because I'll be not,
Hmm.
I'm a Marketing Cloud admin. You are, let's assume that you are the Salesforce admin. So we should do it in one browser
Okay.
and
Okay.
dedicatedly ensure that you are having two users, two admins, two users separately, which will be responsible for your connection.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is connecting Salesforce CRM org with Marketing Cloud org. This is known as
Hmm.
org connection. Next
Hmm.
comes the individual user connection, which is very important. I'll explain you for your email sends. So this
Okay.
screen is trying to ensure that you're connecting it to a marketing cloud, which is Enterprise 2.0. What all the emails? This is your send types. This is your API username and password, which is coming from this logged in.
Oh, okay.
Automatically, it is taken care. Okay.
Okay.
So then, do you want to any reply to? Yes, I'll say yes. Who will be your target? It will be the reports in marketing, Salesforce CRM or campaigns. If you want to exclude, it will be reports or campaigns. Do you want to use your personal custom reports? For example, I'm a salesperson or a service
Hmm.
rep. Will you allow them to send an email where they have created their own report? As you know, based on the restrictions of the governing rules, they will have access only to the records which have been assigned to them, correct?
Yes.
Now,
Based on
when
sharing
they
power.
create a report, they will have
Hmm.
only access to the records which they have access to, correct?
Correct.
So will you allow them? Yes. If you say yes, now comes the triggered sets. As of today,
Hmm.
I'll be doing it on case. So allow both administrator and do it. No, I'll be allowing only the admin to do it. It all depends on your use case again. So now I'll be going with the case object as an example. Okay, not mandatory.
Okay.
You can check anything, but if even if you don't do this, you can send them an email from Marketing Cloud Journey Builder. So who will be the person who will be taking care of your support tickets if it is being created? Hmm. And what do you want to track it? This is very, very important setup. You'll understand better. The first one is advanced setup. It should be tenant specific enabled. You cannot offer on it, but you should know it. Tracking.
Hmm.
This tab plays a very important role. Okay. It might be for your tracking or anything. I'll be selecting all of them now. And I want the data to be pushed in hourly basis. And as a best practice, I'll go with 60 days. Do you want
Hmm.
anything to be tracked on the campaign? Yes. So this is the final configuration, which I'll save it. Automatically, if you have access to multiple views, it will ask you to select the right view to send the email. As of today, I have
Hmm.
only one view access, and that is an account.
Hmm.
I don't have the business units. Okay. I'll select this checkbox and save it. What will happen now? So it will be now all things are connected. How do you test it whether the connection is successful? Go back to the plus symbol or select your marketing cloud. It will take you to a tab called email sends. If your connection is successful, when you click on marketing cloud tab, that is the application name, it should take you to a screen called email sends. What does it mean? It means that you are successfully made a connection. It,
Oh,
let's see. It takes time. Since it is Visual Force, it takes time. It should take me to a page called email send. Can you see the screen?
yeah, I can. Yeah, great.
So
Hmm.
this is the screen which is confirming that your marketing cloud connect is successful. But I'm not satisfied here. I need to test it, whether I
Hmm.
can send the email. So now in Marketing Cloud, create your sender profile or other stuffs because emails are always sent from Marketing Cloud. So what do you need? You need a couple of other things which is required. In my scenario, I know that everything is ready, but still I'll confirm it. Now, this API user which I've logged in, nowhere required. I'll just log out of it. I'll be logging as a normal Marketing Cloud user. Okay.
Hmm.
So who is having access to Marketing Cloud? So you, there are scenarios where you might have access to both. You are admin of Salesforce CRM, you are admin of Marketing Cloud. Then in one browser, you'll be doing everything. But there are
Hmm.
scenarios that you are just an admin of Marketing Cloud, but you don't have access to since license cost, right?
Hmm.
Team might be telling that Rahul, don't give access to Marketing Cloud to Chandra Prasad. You let him work only in Marketing Cloud.
Hmm.
So now I need to send the emails, right? So who will be the audience? So it will be always the data comes from Salesforce CRM for me.
Hmm.
So let me share my screen. I'll be explaining you about the email send process. Okay. You might have synchronized, might not have synchronized. That's a different story. Synchronization comes later.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can I send an email without synchronization? Yes, is the answer.
Okay.
Without even synchronizing the data, you can send the email, but audience will be a report or a campaign.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see, so I need to, for example, so let's assume that Rahul is working on Salesforce CRM side, okay?
Hmm.
Chandraprasad is working on Marketing Cloud side. So
Hmm.
I want to send an email. What I'll do, obviously, I'll send an email to you or call you or Slack you, Teams or anything. I'll be telling you that that Rahul create a report for me or a campaign so that I can use it to send the email.
Okay.
Okay. In Marketing Cloud, I'll pick the email. When I hit the button send, as of now, I have not synchronized anything. Okay.
Hmm.
Nothing is been synchronized. Nothing. Now, this is my from name. This is my from email address. In the next screen, you can see that you can take any reports from Salesforce
Oh,
and
okay. Hmm.
assume that I don't have access to Salesforce CRM. As a
Yeah.
marketing cloud user, it might be admin, API, or anything. This is Chandra Prasad.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So I can use Salesforce reports or even
Okay.
Salesforce campaigns.
Okay. Even though you don't have access to actual data, you can use it
Yes.
for reports. Okay.
I can drag and drop into my target.
Okay.
Okay. So now, if I want to send the email, I cannot. Why? Because there is one setup known as one-to-one connection. Okay. Let me go into setup now. Who is the API user? So for that API user, at least, let's assume that you have n number of users. Okay.
Hmm.
So let me take one user. I cannot send the email until I have one user connected. So let me take this user. So here you can see the salesforce.com status. Can you see this?
Hmm. Hmm.
This guy is an API user. He
API.
might not
Hmm.
be in Chandra Prasad.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
always ensure that this user is not given to any human being. Okay, why? Because the connection will break. What will happen? So as in Salesforce Marketing Cloud admin, so let's assume Rahul is leaving the company. Obviously, we'll disable the user, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So ensure that you
Yeah. Yeah.
can
I mean, yeah. Understood.
uh, create a separate user in Marketing Cloud for connection and ensure that that user is connected to your Salesforce system user. Once
Okay.
again, that username password should not be given to any human being as a best practice, so that when they leave the organization, you will disable it, correct?
Hmm.
So for that reason, so first one, why is that I'm doing this one? This is known as one-to-one connection, one-to-one
Oh.
user connection. This is required for your email sends. So as
Hmm.
usual, I'll be stopping the screen sharing. I'll be taking the username of the system user of
Hmm.
Salesforce CRM.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll show you that by sharing my screen. So in Marketing Cloud, so when you go to your API user who is responsible for your data exchange, he is the one who is responsible for your org to org connection, and I'll integrate it because I want to send the email.
Hmm.
Product.chandra.prasad@decompletraining.com. This is my username on Salesforce CRM. I have to just save settings. This is one-to-one connection. Okay, you can pick any user of your choice, and if you try to connect it, this will throw an error. Okay, let me take the guy Chandra here. Okay,
Hmm.
if I try to connect this, I need a dedicated username on the CRM side. Now observe the screen. I'll click on save settings. What will happen? It will throw me an error. Why? Because this username of Salesforce CRM is already connected.
Hmm.
So that's more than enough for me. So now I'm Chandra. Can I send the email? Yes, I can send the email to reports or campaigns.
Okay.
Now the question is, do you really need synchronization? Yes would be the answer for your journeys which are dynamic. Dynamic means
Hmm.
you want to decide the data coming from Salesforce. So first, are we good till now?
Yeah, yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Perfect. Now I want to send an email immediately, okay, immediately when there is a lead created. Okay,
Hmm.
let me take that in. So I'll go with the example of lead creation.
So, okay, okay, okay. On marketing side, I mean, marketing cloud side, do we have any limitations of how many emails can go in a day or something like that?
No, initially no. So you can send up to 2 million emails in 1 hour.
Oh, in 1 hour.
In
Okay.
1 hour, but you should do IP warming. I'll explain you about that one. The marketing cloud has a lot of things which you should know. Okay.
Okay.
So now
Okay. That's, yeah,
I'll keep it very simple now.
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
please. Yeah.
not, I have not synchronized anything. Okay.
Hmm.
Let me show you that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I don't want, I mean, I will not be a marketing cloud
No, no,
expert.
no,
But
no. So why is that I'm
yeah,
explaining? Because of data. Okay. I'm
yeah, yeah,
explaining
sure.
only because of data. So when
Okay.
you configure PFL, so as you
Hmm.
know, we don't have any synchronized data. I'm not explaining everything. I'm explaining only based on the discussion what we did yesterday.
Understood. Whatever is
Specific to
required
that,
for my
I'm
business.
ending up in that specific point. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay. So without explaining the fundamentals, I cannot move forward, right? That is the reason I'm
Okay.
explaining. So as
Yeah.
you can see, I have not synchronized any object. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So I'll go to data extensions now, and you can see there are no people.
Hmm.
So very importantly, you need to know your contacts in Marketing Cloud. How many contacts we have?
13.
13. We have only one concept. There is no leads. There is no contacts in Marketing Cloud. It's all contacts.
Hmm.
There is no concept of leads. There is no concept of contacts. It's only contacts.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to create a lead. Immediately when the lead is created, I want to send an email. Okay.
Hmm.
And still, as I mentioned, I have not synchronized the data.
Yes.
Okay. So now let me take an example of creating a journey, which will be lead creation, entry journey. Okay. And I'll be usually using the format of 25, 2020. This is my best practice, what I usually follow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll save it and I'll organize it. Okay. What is organizing? The organizing is placing in the folder which you want
Okay.
as a best practice. Okay. You have to do it only once.
Mm.
Now I want to see Salesforce data. Means in real time. This is almost in real time. Okay. I want to send an email to any lead which is created. You can map it to case, object, contact, anything, but it should be a lead ID or a contact ID. Okay. There is
Okay.
no beautification of this email. It's a very, very simple email. So I'll be selecting an email. If I'm not wrong. Okay. Let me do this. Let me see whether I have the email. If I don't have the email, obviously I need to create it. I'll save this. I'll go to Journey Dashboard. And now I will be creating an email, a very simple email, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just to send it to you. No personalization, nothing. Just I want to send one email. Let me see whether I have the folder. Yes is the answer. I have this one. I should not have any personalization here. Welcome to SFMC training. Okay, this looks good. And now I'll be configuring this in my email. That is in the journey build.
Mm.
Let's see whether this works without synchronizing. And there are three people objects. We call it as people objects. Okay. So I want
Mm-hmm.
to send an email based on campaign, community, or Salesforce data. This is all which will be referring to your objects. You can
Mm.
refer any object which is default, that is standard objects, or custom objects. Now I want to refer to the lead object. A
Mm.
very simple scenario what I'm doing now. I just want to send an email to the lead ID here. Okay, whenever it is created. No conditions, and you'll be seeing
So, a question, Chandra, maybe. So, what is this filter criteria and what is
filter is
this entry
probably entry criteria is when you want the contact to enter the journey.
criteria?
That
Mm-hmm.
is the event, like
Okay.
creation, whenever the contact, that is the anything which is being done on the Salesforce CRM side on a record, whenever the record is created or updated.
Okay. So, that is
But
entry criteria that we are talking about.
that is the entry criteria.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
next screen is filter.
Hmm.
For example, if the lead which has been created for a country called India,
Hmm.
I don't want to send the email. Or I want to send the email if the lead is created for whenever the sales rep is creating the lead, they have to enter the country. Okay, let's take an example. When the country is United States, you want them to be in the part of the journey. If it is any other country, you don't want. That is the reason where you'll be selecting the filter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Filter is the condition whether you
It's
allow.
kind of like
This
I
is
can use
the event.
everything.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the event.
Hmm. Even understood. Understood.
Event is there. But
Yeah.
when the event occurred, the next one is the condition. That is the rules. Will you allow them to be the journey or not?
Okay.
So
Understood.
preferably you
Oh,
have
so
to
this
select the
can be,
filters.
yeah, filtering based on record types and everything. I can add it here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So here you can see there are three informations which is coming. If you
Hmm.
remember the screen number one, we just selected the lead ID, right?
Yes. Right.
These two are mandatory. Obviously, we need an email address field, right?
Yes, definitely.
Then
Yeah.
email opt-out status. What is this one? If this is false, email will be sent. If this is true,
Okay.
email
Understood.
will not be
Okay.
sent.
Hmm. On
Okay,
lead and contact, we selected this one. So based on that,
correct.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. What is entry data? If
Hmm.
you have an email which is personalized with first name and others, which I'll be doing it next, lead with the email, lead with has opted out is the API name of email opt out.
Okay.
Okay. So if it is true, email will not be sent. If it is false, email will be sent. And this is the
Hmm.
lead ID. Let me click on done. Let me click on save. And I want to send an email, right? As I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned, I have built the email, which is very simple, no fancy things in it, no personalization like order ID or other stuff, or first name, last name, anything can be personalized. I'll go into my folder, I'll select my email, summary, done, and save. So first, let me validate this one by organizing it. So this lead generation. I'll validate my email. And now this is one of the important things. Will you allow this lead to be a part of this journey once, twice, thrice, more than once? So this is no re-entry. There are three options. You can select any one of them based on your criteria. Okay. Just give me a second. Just a second. Had an important call to receive. Now, don't worry,
Okay.
as and when we progress, we'll learn. So any contact which is being created, they'll be entering this journey anytime. Okay. Just for learning purpose. Okay?
Mm.
And revalidate it. As you mentioned, you will be not taking care of SFMC. So, but still, these are some of the things which you should know as a
Mm.
person who is using Journey Builder. Okay. I have to read about this new release, save it, validate it, and activate it. Validate it. And I'll be taking your email ID and my email ID as a lead. So let's see
Mm.
whether we receive the email or not. Okay.
Okay.
So now I have to wait till this journey is activated. And once again, I'm repeating, we have still not synchronized our any data.
Data, correct. Huh.
But the question is, can we still send the email? Yes, is there. This is known as your entry event.
Okay.
So, which will be real in time.
Mm.
But there might be a scenario that you want to send every day 9 o'clock an email. Okay, we'll do that. Just give me a second. Now my journey is activated.
Mm.
Okay. What will happen is there will be a data extension created because of this journey, which is very
Okay.
important for you to know it. And there is a flow which will be created in CRM. There will be a flow
Flow.
which will be created automatically because we installed the package, right? That will take care of.
Mm.
You can play around with the flows also if you are an expert in Salesforce CRM and flows. You can
Mm.
change that flows based on your requirement. But out of the box, since my journey got activated, the first thing is there will be a data extension created. Can you see this
Yes, I can.
with the
Mm.
timestamp? And there will be a flow created in Salesforce CRM also. Now, I will be creating a lead and expecting an email to go out. So I'll be taking your email, my email. Okay,
Okay.
do
So
that.
if I change something on CRM side, will that change the extension on Marketing Cloud?
No.
Okay.
So I've taken your email ID. I'll be taking my email ID, which I'll be using majorly for the training purpose. I've taken two email ID
Mm.
and I'll be sharing my screen. So just give me a second. And it is very important. So now I'll be creating two leads. Okay. Let's see what will
Mm-hmm.
happen. So I'm creating a new lead. You can do it in Salesforce Lightning or in the
Yeah,
ticket.
anything.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make any. So this is Chandra SFMC. This is my Chandra SFMC. I need to have a company, right? So I'll be giving it as Salesforce. And here comes my email ID.
Mm.
Okay, this is my email ID. And I have nothing to do with anything else. I'll just click on save. This is my first lead
Mm.
with the lead ID. Okay, and let me take this lead ID. Okay, which is 15 character in length in classic, which will be actually 18
Yeah.
character in length,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So in the backend. So I'll create a new lead again, which will be Rahul. This is your email ID. I'll call this one as Rahul SFMC, Rahul SFMC, and the company name will be simple. Good enough. So I'll click on save. Immediately, It is almost in real time, as I mentioned. This record should be true now.
Mm-hmm.
And then they should enter the journey. So this is my email ID, this is your email ID, this is your lead ID, which is 18 character in length. Let me copy this. And now let me show you in Marketing Cloud. This is my lead ID. Okay. 18 character length. And this is your lead ID, which is 18. Did we enter the journey? Yes, is the answer. You should have already received an email. Okay, let me
Okay.
see. I have received it.
Mhm.
Yeah, SRM's training. I welcome. This is a text email. Okay, not a
Yeah.
copy one, as I mentioned. So this is my text email. I have already received it. Good enough.
Yeah. Good.
Perfect. Now, if I go into the journey, I should be able to see there are two leads who entered into it. Once again, no synchronization yet.
Hmm.
Okay, now why do you need synchronization? Because if you want to build a very complex journey where we want to check the lead, send the email, okay, after 3 days, if they have any data to be checked, for example, I'll make this as wait for 3 days, and I want to check whether they have created a case. It could
Hmm.
be lead or a contact. Now you need synchronization. Okay.
Hmm.
So you need synchronization when you want to build real-time journeys. Send the email after 3 days. You want to check whether they have created a case and whether it is escalated or not. For example,
Hmm.
so based on escalation, you want to send it in one path or the other path. Now you need synchronization for advanced journey builders and to
Hmm.
make your SQL to run on a timely basis because that data cannot be queried from Marketing Cloud. Good enough?
Can you repeat the statement, the last statement?
So
So query cannot run.
if you want to run any segmentations using SQL,
Hmm.
then you need synchronization.
Okay.
Without synchronization, you cannot write a query directly into Salesforce CRM object. It,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
so you
Mhm.
have to synchronize any object which you need to be used in your marketing efforts.
Okay.
You need to sync the object only if it is required. You need to sync the objects and the fields. You might have some sensitive fields on the lead,
Yes.
like
Hmm.
Aadhaar number, your PAN
Mm-hmm.
number, account
SSN
number.
details
Don't
and all
sync
that.
it into
Yeah.
marketing cloud. If you
Hmm.
don't need it, don't sync it. If you need it, sync it. Anyhow, it is encrypted. Okay.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
anyone and everyone can see it who have access to marketing cloud. But as mentioned, so this will take care of encryption, data will be not lost, GDPR, everything is taken care by Marketing Cloud. So if you
Okay.
want to do any advanced segmentation and SQL, you need to synchronize them. But do remember, synchronize only the objects which you need and only the fields which you need from that object.
Hmm.
That should be taken care by any admin, okay? Because we don't
Okay.
unnecessary data to be in Marketing Cloud, and very importantly, data will be replicated. What does it mean? Entire copy, it is a copy paste option which will happen, one-sided one. From CRM, it will be copied and stored as a separate copy in CRM. What will happen if there are changes in CRM? It will be updated in Marketing Cloud also. But do remember it's a separate copy.
Okay.
Okay. And very importantly, if you want to synchronize anything, before that you need to synchronize contact, lead or user. You have to sync one of these objects before syncing any standard or custom object.
Oh, okay.
You
Mm-hmm.
have to sync lead or contact or users.
Hmm.
Can I synchronize account object without synchronizing contact, lead or user? No is the answer.
No. Okay.
I want to synchronize case object without
No.
synchronizing contact, lead, or user. No is the answer.
Hmm.
So basically, you need to synchronize one of these objects. These objects, which I mentioned, like contact, lead, or user, is known as people objects.
Okay.
Okay, what will happen? If you sync all the three or any one of them, they will be stored in all contacts. Okay, just watch my screen. I'm in all
Yes.
contacts of Marketing Cloud. I'll click on all contacts, which is 15 in number. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
I'll go to email channel, which is also saying that it is 14 because we have
Hmm.
sent email only to 14 people.
Okay.
If I synchronize any object, as I mentioned, which one should be synchronizing? First, you should synchronize contact,
Contact. Hmm.
lead, or user. I'll synchronize contact now.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Let me take, you can see this. Can you see this? Account object is
Yeah.
available. It is very clearly mentioning that you should synchronize contact, D and B company or object, or lead, or user. There
Hmm.
are 217 objects, standard and custom available. Let me search for
Hmm.
contact. It's case sensitive. Let me go to contact. Do you see that in white color and do you see the button synchronize? Let's wait for the screen to load. Do you see this button?
Yeah. I can.
And this is not visible for your account object, correct? Let's wait for
Yes.
the screen. Okay, this will be my last topic to discuss, then we'll move on. So you cannot
Okay.
synchronize, you don't have the synchronize button. Okay,
Oh, understood. Okay. Okay. Got it. Hmm.
so you need to have the synchronize button. To have the synchronize button, as I mentioned, you need to have anyone
Hmm.
at one of these three. So I'll synchronize this. How many fields I have? I have 64 fields altogether. So very important point, you can synchronize only 250 fields
Hmm.
from contact object, but we have only 64. There are
Okay.
10 fields which are default. You can synchronize any other field which you need,
Hmm.
but this is minimum. This
Okay.
bare minimum fields which needs. So I'll be synchronizing the first name and last name. Okay, for now.
Hmm.
Next, can I change it? Yes, you can change it. Now you have four options. This screen is trying to explain you. You want to bring contacts? Yes, I want to. Do you want to bring all the contacts? Yes. I want to bring only the contacts which has email address.
Okay.
You can select any one of these options. So I want to, since my team or my company is using Salesforce CRM from 2010, okay, as an example, and they have purchased Salesforce Marketing Cloud this year, okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, I don't want to bring any contact if it is being created before May 1st, okay.
Okay. Understood. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I want to bring only the contacts which are being created after 2025 May 1st.
Okay. Yeah. Time wasted. Okay. Import kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes, time-based one. Or you can bring it based on the
Hmm. As
Boolean
opted.
attribute. So any field which you have selected in the previous screen, and if it is Boolean, you can bring it based on true or false.
Hmm.
So for now, I'll bring all. Save and synchronize. What is the time taken? So, and very importantly, there is 15 minutes. You can sync based on 15, 30, or 1 hour. Okay, if this is not loaded, just load your browser and do it. So there are only pulling three options. This is very
Hmm.
important. You can pull any changes, and any changes made in CRM will take a minimum of 15 minutes and a maximum of 60 minutes
Yeah.
based on
To
this
the marketing
problem.
cloud. Okay.
Yeah, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. There are three options. I'm
Hmm.
going with this one, save and synchronize. So next 15 minutes, you can expect all the contacts in CRM to be brought into marketing cloud.
Okay.
Okay, which will be stored in data extensions, synchronized one. So with this, I'll be stopping this video recording and screen sharing. Okay.